It's back to school season. Many students heading back to the classrooms tomorrow, and here to offer some tips for success for both parents and Keiki is Karen Gibson of Letting Go with Aloha. She's an author and parent-family coach. Where do I even begin, Karen?
What's your first question? And I'll have the magic answer, Annalisa.
I know, my child starts tomorrow as well. I mean, what's the biggest stress that you're hearing from students and their parents this season?
Well, I know my students are very fearful of the homework, for letting down their parent, their expectations of, oh my gosh, I need that honor roll or I need the gold star. So I think the one message that I wish I would have remembered is to embrace, like really encourage your kids to embrace failure, embrace mistakes. We're so trained not to want to see that bad grade. Whatever you perceive. Is it a C? Is it a 79? And you think, oh my gosh, this means, like you said, my kids might not be destined for success. So we're learning now that if you always have your kids depend on you, they won't lack self-confidence, because they'll be like, hey, is this the right answer? Can you double check? And I've made that mistake. And then you realize, wait, they need to learn that it's okay to make mistakes.
It's easier said than done, though.
It is,
especially in our day and age where everyone's competitive. It's a lot harder to get into colleges. I mean, how do you let yourself go? Hence the name of your business.
Yes.
Like, how do you let yourself let that go?
I had personal experience where whenever my daughter would say, hey, can you just look at this? I had to say, I'm not going to look at it, because as soon as I look at it, you automatically edit. You automatically, so I just tell even the parents that I coach, just let it go, turn it in, and they're like, yeah, but what if it's a bad grade? That's the judgment. We need to embrace all grades, and that grades, this is so important, grades do not, equate to value. Because a lot of kids, then it equates to, if I don't get that grade, I'm not good enough. I had a student who said, guess what, years ago, my mom gave me my Facebook, but she loves me. Oh, guess what? My mom took it away. She doesn't love me. And that was so pivotal. And wow, they equate being accepted and loved by our reaction. So if you think of that, if you just focus on grades, your kids will think, oh, my grades are more important than me.
As a person,
As a person.
So what are some of the conversations we should be having right now as they head to school tomorrow or next week or in a couple weeks?
Well, I think we minimize the importance of even backpacks. Backpacks are so important to them, and a lot of times they view fashion instead of the functionality. So even the straps, having the straps padded, making sure that they're able to have, just knowing how to use it. So many kids, and I'm sure you've heard of this, they just stuff. I go to tutoring and they just stuff everything. So make sure there's individual folders, make sure they're organized, and have an important folder where, if there are papers that need to be signed by parents, because some kids skip field trips. Some kids will not, it'll be a grade lower if you don't have that parent signature for a project. And then you think like, how did I miss it?
Yeah, a little bit more organization. And
a little more organization. Take the time, because sometimes it's school picture day, and then you think, uh-oh, my child is the only one that's not wearing an aloha print or whatever the theme is.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, giving us your kind of outlook and some tips for us as we head into the school season. Karen Gibson there. We'll have more information on our website, too, and you have the website on your screen as well.
And more tips. There's 100 parenting tips inspired by the pandemic, and I'd like to give this to you.
Thank you, Karen. All right, we are going